All just waiting for me? I really thought this was about to be voice chat. Not that I'm complaining, Ariane, but I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Nor I thee. In extolling the virtues of Aetheris, I inadvertently awakened in Lalafell's desire to avert our beloved star's demise. Cryle tells us you've obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. I have news to share regarding our study of the Aetherical Sea, but your findings are certain to be of greater interest, so I'd rather hear them first. What revelations did Heidelberg's Elpis flower lead? Well, well, I did a little bit of time travel. This dynamis is what drives the final days. It is Akasa and one thing. And if Akasa are one and the same thing, it's all but proves Nidana's theory. Were an entity, through sheer force of emotion, to channel the vast dormant reservoir of Raging River, its power might surpass even that of Aether. But if our star is so replete with Aether, such entity would need to be outside of its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamis to a great expanse. Median. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilizations that she has been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred, drawn from every corner of the universe, all for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetheris. Then our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Median. Make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Median and we deliver the world from the final days, but to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Median escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Venar, the woman who would become Heidelin. The implications of temporal magics are not entirely unknown, so we cannot assume that our Heidelin and the Venar you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities and all-powerful being, I wager that Heidelin possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share the knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Median? The Venar I know would never give up! Kashari, hello! Hope everyone's having a good Friday. I am. We're just getting to the MSQ. Good, just crinkling some coffee and chilling. I'm assuming you mean drinking, Vorwolf. That's my impression too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have used me as a conduit for her will, or provided clues such as the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. Roro, give down a sub to Pip! Thank you! We are currently 170 subs away from my wife playing Final Fantasy. I know it's a little far away, but once we get up there, Hachi Machi, I'll be so glad to be able to play with her. So, what's the second condition? Let's find a means to reach Median. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Because she's a bird, haha. And communing with Heidelberg must be a necessity come first. Did you and Master Matoya have any luck with your investigations into the Aetherical Sea? Sadly not. Though we enlisted the help of our involved in the other Echo-blessed allies, we couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Heidelin, even from within the Anti-Tower. Master Matoya is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Heidelin. If so, it would most likely be some form of an apparatus. Kashari! Resub with Prime! 2 months already? How time goes by? I'm saying! Thank you! If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Aetherical Sea, but closer to home. Oh, well? Sorry to interrupt, we just received word from the Forum. Your presence is requested in the rostra, where they intend to discuss Great Exodus. Oh, sorry.
The presence is required in the rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus.
And Father was able to persuade them. They're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. Oh, my good girl Tataru didn't get a single word in. Honestly, being supportive is
If I
amazing.
may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence.
Just get normal beans. Jay wants me to scan you, chat. Just get normal jelly beans and save yourself the torture. I'm not gonna be scamming. You know how much money 5 subs is? That's like 25 bucks. People give me 25 bucks and I fake do a jelly bean. That would suck.
The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter.
Dad, I've come here to challenge you for the seat on the forum.
On behalf of the Forum,
A duel.
I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radz.
Oh, you mean the people that we saved and then you killed? Thanks for that, by the way.
The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin.
Damn, my fit going hard. I got the 2B gloves, 2B boots, casual attire. My fit be going hard.
First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Charlian has labored these many long years.
Cringe.
We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety.
Is it just me, or did anyone else not notice his fucking drip on his fingers? Look at this. Bro's got like a fake knife for his thumb. What is going on here?
Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Charlian citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radz was foremost among these. But since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
He's a Giga Scholar. For opening letters. Oh yeah, you're just like slit. All right. Okay. I like that. He's loading. He's got a mansion. Boy's got money. Gotta show off his fucking bling.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
How's that pause?
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside,
Damn, Kryl immediately dunking. I love it.
are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
It is, but we don't want to say it.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct.
What does that mean, Fulshino? Are you about to send like an unsafe rocket to the moon? What are you doing?
This arc, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today.
This arc? You mean what I called it? I called it, I sniper shotted that?
However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
I mean, get the Loperates in there to help build it, right? I mean, if the Loperates are there and want to help, they already know spacefaring technology. Just get the Loperates to help. Right?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
"'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
Yeah, they just got a link pearl to Hydaelyn. Big steppies.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
Nani? Nani?
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Damn, Alf, you know I love you.
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
Fulch was like, shut up, old man.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
Dang, I thought you were on our side, boy.
Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective?
Okay, there we go, there we go.
When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
Damn, Moss-Chain, he's a good noodle. I love this guy. Look at the happy smile crinkles. They gave him the smile crinkles.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote.
Isn't the whole reason you're here to debate the veracity of our plan?
All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I bought my mic there, chat.
71 in favor, 28 against. The
Hey, that's a
ayes
pretty
have it.
good. That's a good majority. I like that.
Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Damn, Fulch being put in his place.
Very well.
Pull the session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
Riley! 2 months! Dang, your sub no resub fixed now? Well, goddamn, thank you for fixing it. That's so sweet. Okay. There's something special about a 2-month subscriber. Because a 1-month subscriber, that could be a gifted, that could be a one-time, like, oh, I want to support the streamer. Someone who goes to their 2nd month makes the conscious decision to say, I like this person enough to continue supporting them. And that's the cutest thing ever. Thank you so much, Riley. As instructed, I shall take you to see the Aether Burner. Meet me outside the Archeum. I trust you to make your own way there. The Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? I love fruit by the foot because it's rolled up in a long strip and then 9 years at the time you unwrap it from the paper and then immediately ball it up and back. Are you feral, Dolphin? That is, no. You ball up your fruit by the foot and eat it? That is animalistic. That is... I can't. You understand? My wife in here. My wife in my chat saying she understands balling up a fruit by the foot. What you do from a fruit by the foot is you unwrap it, put one end in your mouth, and you go... and bring it into your mouth like a little bit at a time until it's all the way in the mouth. Blasphemy. You do that too? You do that? Y'all are animals. Chat, you know what? If we're talking about bad food takes, I'll tell you one that I used to do. How's that? How is that? I don't do it anymore. I've hence grown up. But when I was younger, whenever I ate pizza, I would take the cheese off the pizza and eat it individually from the pizza, just like picking it off and eating it. I would then roll the pizza up into a burrito and eat it like that. There you go. There's my bad food take. You can have that one. I don't do it anymore. I stopped. Monster? No, what? Okay. You did that. Thank you, Maury. We can be degenerates together, Maury. Thank you. I want a bad food take? I do want a bad food take. In the meantime, while you're typing it, my other bad food take was when I was growing up, whenever we get food from fast food, my order would be a plain hamburger, as in a hamburger with just bun and meat. My mom would have to specify that every time because I didn't want the American cheese. I didn't want the onions or the ketchup or the mustard or the pickles. I just wanted a puck of fucking fast food meat and a shitty fast food bun. Once again, I like toppings now. Oh man, this music. Every time I hear this, I think to myself I need to play Undertale again. We ought to wait here while our father arranges for us to the next lift. Here being Logiston Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and disperses vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they're able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, father brought me here as a child. Favorite child syndrome. Is that why Alfino was such a little shit when we first started playing the game? Ooh. What? And left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind. We went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. It is all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world. Grow inured to the wondrous. I actually told Gaia and Reen this, so you should back me up, Orianche. Clouds and rain are an elegant conspiracy. which was the best line in that entire fucking raid series. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loperids in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. It's no mere coincidence. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Atheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus. That's not all. It's also a testing ground for the technologies that allow us to settle on different stars. Though the Loperids have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Sorry, brain just broke there for a second. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there the most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. You can tell he's so pissed about it, too. Such was the will of the stupid, stinky, dumb Forum. I hate him. We'll prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Let us proceed. Want to join the chair council? Is that the one with the gold saucer? Oh yeah, you can buy it off the market board. I think... Chat, can you let me know if people in chat still have spares? I know there were a bunch of people who had spare chairs that were given out to people. Let us proceed. Oh, there we go. Flashbox. Alvino staying behind to give that little, like, hell yeah, we can do this, Tail. Yo. Mullet time.
No. Been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows.
That is not the voice I expected.
Think. We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think.
F in chat for his brain.
That does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise.
Jump scared me too.
Blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse.
I like his mustache.
Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Etherburner conundrum.
Not seen you lot down here before.
Think with the stretch, Noir. Star was not a lava, she's the incarnation of evil itself, capitalism. Go to the one place where capitalism has... God. I need to pull up that clip. I need to pull up that clip. Stalling? Stalling way. Tim Curry is the GOAT. If you don't think Tim Curry is the GOAT, then you're wrong.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
I love him so much. Space! God, Clue is one of the best movies ever made, and he is the reason why.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
What does that mean, Foshinol? Are you gonna have him, like, Team Rocket blast us off again? What do you mean?
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the Etherburner.
Aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace.
I like his line read so far.
To tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
Jesus.
even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, is strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
I like the probably. I like the probably.
But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Poor boy, give him head pats.
Hast thou consulted with the Loperids?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer.
That's a good... Where is Sid?
The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
You know what? You know what? I said, why didn't you work with the Loperids? They tried. You know what? I'll take it.
Yes, exactly. Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You're trying to drive me mad.
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
Do you just have it?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Just harvest some pieces of Dalamud.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through.
Dude, I love this voice
A
actor.
living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity.
I mean, it was big enough to be a moon. You feel like there'd be more evidence. Or I guess maybe Bahamut coming out maybe vaporized some of it.
With more? Well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with.
That's Hancock's voice? Damn, that's awesome.
Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Hoggers? More Allegan fighting? Oh, you want me to go and fetch the what's-this? Of course. Oh, got you, Ottery, got you. Well, come on in, though. How'd you find me?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option.
Lulu Sky, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah. How you doing today?
Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
Make an A team and a B team?
Is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Yo, bro. Did anyone else see those eyes, though? Justin recommended? Well, thank you for coming on in. Can I have your pronoun, by the way? I want to make sure I don't get you misgendered. Look at this face, though. Hamana, hamana. More like daddy Thangrid, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavenward.
Oh, Ah! Look at this! Look how cute this is! He learned how to gather firewood with a Stinian, and he's going heavensward! Oh, that's so sweet! You want me to go and fetch the what's-sis? Of course. Oh, got you, Ottery, got you. Well, come on in, though. How'd you find me?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option.
Lunar Sky, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah. How you doing today?
Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously.
Make an A team and a B team?
Is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Yo, bro. Did anyone else see those eyes, though? Justin recommended? Well, thank you for coming on in. Can I have your pronoun, by the way? I want to make sure I don't get you misgendered. Look at this face, though. Hamana, hamana. More like daddy Thangrid, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Oh! Ah! Look at this! Look how cute this is! He learned how to gather firewood with a Stinian, and he's going heavensward! Oh, that's so sweet! He, him? Hell yeah. Your pronoun is the Stinian simp? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Networking, Dad, it's networking! Oh, God. Alfino went from being one of my least favorite characters to being one of my favorites now. And it's so cool because it was all done through slow development over time. It's so great. I see that there was a spoiler in chat. I didn't read it, though.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Is this the first time Lucia's been voiced? Lunar Sky, hell yeah! First chat is a banana. I love it. Fane, you're the only mod on duty right now. Do not apologize. You're doing great.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Wood expedition myself.
Oh, no, yeah, it wasn't Garlemald. Sorry, I meant this expansion hidden. But yeah, you're right. I did, for some reason, I forgot her in Garlemald.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components
Is he gonna say the Crystal Tower?
conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design?
Serena!
The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is
I love
no
Serena.
less for it.
I love it. God, the BGM is so good.
Offered that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Anything you need from the fucking first? Travel there too.
Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Are we gonna go get the relics that were used to summon Susano?
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need
trolley.
for your starship.
You're right. You're right. We should build a giant trolley and fly that to the moon. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that?
I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
I love that they have a link shell. This is so cute. Hey, Sicker!
This plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before
Plunder
you know
that pussy.
it. Start mixing the grog.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that.
Got the group
Our
message
refined
going.
adamantite is on its way.
Only a small amount of time till someone starts
Now let
spamming
us
memes in
consider our
chat.
next
Make it
step,
unreadable.
shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Oh, is that some pride I see on that face? He's too prideful to show his pride. Alfie blowing up the group chat. That's what y'all think whenever I start adding everyone in the Discord. I do that way too much. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. We have hit the end game. We're building a spaceship to chase a bird to the end of the universe. I am so excited to share this with y'all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Help grow this channel and spread a little bit of love. Speaking on, I'd like to thank my Patreon members, Roxanne Stewart, Eldon, Tanaka, Neo, Flash Fox, Kev Was Here, John Best, Roro Lai, Sven Folger, and Rosla Streaming Network. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, check out the link in the description. And as always, have a lovely day.